Hi, friends. Welcome back to Oracle Card Channeled Messages. Today we are working with the Tree of Life. There is the image of the Oracle Card book. It's by David Wells. And Oracle cards provide the wisdom for channeled messages to come through. That one. And when those channeled messages come through, they awaken a wisdom within us that wants more of our attention. So today's card is Binah, understanding, silence, awareness, and the divine feminine. I've actually received this card before. So when you hear understanding, silence, awareness, the divine feminine, it's quite timely, don't you think? And what does that evoke for you? What does your soul whisper to you about the message it has for you from that card? And this is your reminder, you can't do it wrong, that whatever your message is what your message is. And it's perfect. And if it doesn't make sense right now, give it time. It will. So I'm going to, and this card touches me because this weekend I had several meetings with women who are talking about the women who future a new paradigm. And I think it's an important conversation, and here's why. We have the world structured in an overly masculine way. This isn't boys versus girls. This is energy. Okay, masculine, feminine. Masculine is very overt, and when it's misused, it becomes manipulative. Feminine is more quiet. That quiet creation, like the gestation of a baby. And when we allow ourselves the time to slip into silence, to bring in awareness, and to cultivate understanding, we have more of a balance between the feminine and masculine, because the feminine inevitably will point in the direction of what wants to be birthed. And I think I'm stepping on the channeled message a little bit, but that was my conversation all weekend with women who want to be of service, and not in a giving themselves away, but more of a lending a hand and lifting you up. That's service. That's true aligned service. Service is not giving something. It is equitable, but it requires somebody to step up, not just to simply receive. So let's see what the guides have to say. It would be remiss of me not to show up. When the card speaks of the divine feminine, it is I, Mary Magdalene. And I welcome you here, and we would like to reinforce and support what Teresa has just shared with you, for indeed, it is the time for the feminine rising. That doesn't mean that somebody else loses or diminishes their importance. It simply means that this way of being is elevated beyond where it lives today, for it is quite suppressed. And that is a statement of fact. There are those who are more divinely feminine guided, but most of the world is constructed in a way that does not support the divine feminine, hence why we channel through Teresa. We are a council of beings that support the anchoring of the divine feminine on the planet now. It is why we have asked her to be a conduit of information from us, the council, to you, the humans. We wish to reach out our hand and lift you into greater awareness, but not at the expense of anything or anyone. It is simply in support of, in the growth and evolution of. For you see, when one steps into the true expression of divine feminine, you understand what is right timing. You understand that every opportunity is an invitation, and you understand that when you meet these opportunities with equanimity and curiosity, you allow yourself to move into the place of silence, where you can objectively look at what is being presented and then determine through free will, is this for me? And utilizing that free will you have as a human and allowing the wisdom of your soul to partner with you, whether in creation of the experience or in the decision-making process, you have entered into the divine feminine expression of aligned action. And that is when we take the hand of the divine masculine and we step forward. For the heart knows what is true. And when the heart knows what is true and is ready to act upon it, the divine masculine and the divine feminine sync up. And it becomes this evolutionary dance of co-creation that is beautiful to behold, that is powerful, and that is inevitably the greatest expression of your human being in this life. For ultimately, it always results in that thing that your heart has yearned for and wants to be a part of your life. Now, the question remains, will you allow yourself to embrace the divine feminine and invite the divine masculine when it is time to take action? For it is an act of courage as well as alignment. And we love you so very much. And when you are ready, or when you want us, or whenever you think of us, reach out and call upon the divine feminine council, and we will be there for you with great love and in peace. We thank you for your time. And so it is. Wow. The power of the divine feminine is extraordinary. And I invite you, as we sit on this porch together in community, to close your eyes, lay your hand on your heart, and invite the divine feminine so you can understand what it feels like in your system. Create your own relationship with divine feminine. I love you so very much, and we will see you again soon.